know if it was some kind of deal made where Janet Jackson had said to A&E, look, if you're going to give him a biography, make sure he don't mention me and him fucking.
Hello, Black Hole. See this brother win, man. A-R-E. Hey, look, what is your win, big? What is your win, big?
Hello, if you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Today's looky would be our Miss Chi Chi shades. They are currently on sale for $25. And if you are not already a part of our book club, please hit the Patreon link below and or the join button here on the YouTube. And for a small monthly fee of $5, you babies, yes, you can be privy to all the shenanigans before the YouTube gets it, if the YouTube gets it. Now, let's talk about Bobby the Brown. His A&E biography, part 1 and 2. Let's go. So anyway, let's talk about part 1 first, then part 2, and then tomorrow I'll upload a video for part 3 and 4. What I want to do is talk about some of the things that we don't know, okay? Or things that were subtly approached in the A&E biography, because basically it's the same story all the time, okay? Just like the book, he opened up speaking about his current family, okay? He spoke about Alicia Etheridge. Now, I don't know what they're going to talk about in 3 and 4, but I hope that they delve into some things. Now, I'm going to give Alicia Etheridge credit because what the current Steppens had sleeping on her couch is way different from the Bobby Brown that's right now married to Alicia Etheridge, okay? Now, you know there are rumors out there saying that she is a bitch, okay? I kind of see that, because maybe you have to be a bit of a bitch in order to deal with a Bobby the Brown. It's something about her that makes me feel like she puts a wedge in between Bobby the Brown and certain situations, whether the certain situation will be his family, drugs, eating, whatever it is. But she's kind of sort of like I would say, the troll under the bridge. I'm not trying to be funny, Alicia Etheridge. I'm just telling you what I feel. I feel like she's the troll under the bridge, all right? And Bobby the Brown is the Billy Goat's girl. It's the same New Edition story every time, you know, and I'm kind of bothered by the fact that they don't give the other New Edition members their shine, because there are other New Edition members that have a story to tell. And we know this from the BET New Edition movie. Although Bobby Brown went solo, I'm sure that Ralph has a story. I absolutely believe that Ralph Tresvant has a story. By the way, Ralph Tresvant, where the hell are you? Why are you not on the road trying to make some money? Y'all, I think that man got some trauma. Real talk. I really think that man has been so worn out and beat down by the New Edition machine that he like, I'm good. Let me go over here, have a daily segment over there on the radio station, and I'm good. That's what I believe. Like, I believe that he was put into a position of being the face for New Edition so long, and they depended on it, and the other members had so much jealousy and envy and hate towards him that he's like, I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I do believe that Ralph Tresvant has a story. And I'm kind of upset at the fact that they don't give the other members their shine. Johnny Gill definitely has a story. I would say Ronnie Devo, ooh, he looks so good, boy. You look good. I don't know what that Shamari is putting on you, brother. The participants in this A&E biography was Ricky, Mike, Ronnie, of course, BBD. BBD, they got that tenacity. They want to get that bread any way they can. And that's telling me that they'll say that New Edition story 100 times a day if you pay them to do it. You had Jermaine Dupri, you had Usher, it was some lady with a gold wig on. I don't know who the hell that was. I didn't pay attention, but it was a lady there with a gold wig on. Why all them old ladies be looking the same with them gold wigs on, y'all? So what was most telling to me was Bobby Brown had a sense of shame when he was speaking of his shenanigans back when he was young. Ricky Bell, Mike Bivins, Ronnie DeVoe, it was just regular candor to them to reflect on what Bobby Brown did back in the day, while he was showing his ass. Bobby, it seemed like he was embarrassed about his behavior, that the guy who was like, yeah, I'm Bobby Brown, yeah, I can do whatever I want, is now a grown ass man. Unfortunately, his first set of kids didn't get that grown ass man. And I feel like he's trying to be a grown ass man to the children that he had with Alicia. And I know Alicia ain't going to accept nothing less, because I read the book. I'm probably going to connect the Every Little Step book playlist to this video, but it was very telling to see how it was a sense of shame when he spoke about his shenanigans. He spoke about this previously before several times, that while he was in New Edition, he was selling drugs, okay? He would take drugs from California and move them to wherever they needed to be. Could you imagine? Be on stage singing Popcorn Love, and you around here with drugs in your pockets because you can't even afford to take care of your kids and your bills, or your parents back home. Could you believe it? And who knew, this ain't a part of the biography, that Ralph was the first one to have a baby out of all of them. Okay, like I said, Ralph Tresvant has a story to tell. He really does. To me, he's the most traumatized out of them all. And I would love for them to just do the New Edition part, like maybe 2 minutes of it, and do all Ralph Tresvant, because he deserves it. He's the reason why New Edition got as far as they did with his voice. And it could be, to be quite honest with you, that his voice is just not that anymore. I remember hearing him saying that it was hard for him to sing those high notes now. Okay, so I get it. I love how the New Edition members that were present in the biography knew and felt that Bobby the Brown was going to surpass them. And that was something that kind of ate away at them, because Bobby the Brown spoke of when they were on tour together, how Bobby Brown was opening for New Edition, and then it flipped. Now New Edition is opening for Bobby the Brown. Okay, we're moving forward to part two. All right. What I didn't know was that King of Stage was a flop. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. He had girlfriend, and then the girl next door. It's crazy. Then he spoke about how frivolous he was with his money, and he regrets it. What I never heard before, because I read the book, was that one time he was in a store. He saw a woman being treated poorly, bought the store. Here, you own the store. I never heard that story before. Now, I heard about him just randomly, pulling people over. Hey, I like your car. Let me buy your car for $40,000. $40,000. All right, nigga. Here. And you have Johnny Gill saying for the 100th millionth time that he was never there to replace Bobby Brown when he was in or asked to join New Edition. Okay. He can. They're two different types of dudes. And is it me, but do Johnny Gill kind of look like an old preacher that got white shit in the corner of his mouth? Johnny Gill, I love you. I love you. You from Washington, D.C., just like me. I love you. Now, I wouldn't have never hung out with you because you're a little too square. Here we go. We got My Prerogative. He acting an ass. All right. Even worse than what he was acting when he was with the New Edition. Let me tell you something else would knock me out. Okay. It wasn't R. Kelly who was the first nasty mother hunchy simulating this sexy time on stage. It was the Bobby the Brown. When I seen him on stage with some girl in this A&E biography, I was like, oh, you nasty mother hunchy. Even though I wasn't mad when he did that Rock With You Baby, when he got down on the ground with the vest, and he was like, baby, I'll make you feel nice. I think I could tell what's on your mind. I know I can make it right. It gave me tingles whenever he went down on the floor and he was doing that little, wave move. But then I said with myself, hold on, he's 19, 20 years old. He as a grown woman now that I'm thinking about it, he don't know what he doing. He admitted that he was a sex addict. That's why he went through so many women. He's saying again, I wish I had. And I'm like, wait a minute, Bobby Brown, did you catch something along the way? Did you get the hurt? He went through tons of women. Hence, why his wife Alicia was like past the first time he was trying to get at her. Then he goes on to say, which I wish he would stop saying, because when he calls Whitney Houston the love of his life, I think all that do is just make Alicia more, well, I take it back. Alicia probably like, we gonna ride this Bobby and Whitney thing until the wheels fall off, because that is actually what helps pay them. Just the FYI, if you hussies don't know, that part of the reason why they're doing this A&E Bobby biography is because they have a family reality TV show coming out on A&E called Every Little Step. Okay, the same thing that they did with the being Bobby Brown. Bobby the Brown speaks about Janet Jackson, that she was his first real crush. Bobby the Brown, did you lie to us, Bobby the Brown? Did you tell us a goddamn lie in your book when you said that you was hunching on a Janet Jackson? Because you didn't say that in this biography episode. Bobby Brown has said in his book that Whitney and Janet overlapped. The other members of the New Edition was like, oh, you got the best two bitches in the game. Bobby the Brown, what's going on? That's because they like that thug pickle. We know that Janet Jackson liked the junkies, okay? And Whitney Houston liked that thug pickle. Why? Because she's a she-thug. It's boggling to me how you didn't go in depth about your relationship with Janet Jackson. Speaking about how you threw her out the hotel room with no clothes on because she wouldn't marry you. Okay, because Janet said, no, you ain't good enough, Bobby Brown. He said, what? Or if I ain't good enough, get the hell out of my hotel room, because the only time she would get with him is in hotel rooms. They weren't going out to dinner. I don't know if it was some kind of deal made where Janet Jackson had said to A&E, look, if you're going to give him a biography, make sure he don't mention me and him fuck. No, it's not a lie, because Ronnie, Michael, and Ricky have all said that they've seen Janet Jackson and Bobby the Brown in intimate settings together. So it's not a lie. But why didn't you expound on it, girl? That thing would have made it poppin', right? Because to me, this was just basically the same song all over again. That's pretty much all I got from parts 1 and 2. 3 and 4 are supposed to come on tonight. Of course, they're going to delve into the Bobby Whitney situation. Please let them give us something new that we can work with, okay? Because I'm like, damn, I'm so tired of hearing this same story, guys. If you have not already done so, please remember to like, share to Facebook, subscribe, and visit uptopbeauty.com. Our Miss Chi Chi shades are on sale for $25. Oh, and remember this, the same people that you meet on the way up will always be the same people that you meet on the way down. My naysayers, my patron loves you, babies. Have a good one.